How many years did you study there?
I studied approximately 11 years.
And you have no idea who that person is?
Actually, he is the founder of the, I think he was the one who founded.
Because I am also a Bostonian, okay, so be careful. Don't just shoot guns in the air, okay?
I never really thought about knowing who he was.
Okay, so okay, that one you don't know, and you are from zero, and you did your graduation in Assam, right? Downtown. So let's talk about Assam, okay? Assam is a place that has got a lot of, it is gifted very naturally, right?
Yes,
so can you tell me, we have a, Assam is known for its rhinoceros, right?
yes,
You must have. Can you tell me the only other place where you find rhinoceros apart from Assam?
apart from Assam.
Which
So
is
one horn rhinoceros. Because Assam is known for one horn
one-horned rhinoceros is found only in
Only
Assam.
in Assam, yes.
So can you tell me any other place where rhinoceros are found?
Any other places rhinoceros are found? I have no idea about the geographical area, but no, sir.
It is in Africa, okay, where you find the two-horned one, okay? Two-horned one.
Okay, yeah. I thought like it. You were asking within India.
No, within India. Can you tell me the only country in the world where, let's talk about wild habitat. Can you tell me the only country in the world where we have both tiger and lion natural in its natural state, in its natural environment? I mean, not in zoo. The only country in the world that has got both lions and tigers in their natural settings.
It will be India, I guess.
So if it is India, can you tell me where do we find tigers, like, and where do we find lions? कहाँ मिलता है इंडिया में?
So lions is found in Gujarat.
Okay, so that's yeah, give them. Okay, so Assam, I'll ask you one more question related to Assam. Okay, now Assam has many things. Okay, Assam has many things. It's known for many things. So can you tell me which dynasty ruled Assam before the Britishers?
It was Ahom dynasty.
The Ahom dynasty, right? Okay. Do you have any idea who Maniram Diwan is?
No, sir. I have no idea about the history, sir.
Do you know any idea who Lachit Borphukan is?
No, sir.
No idea. Then can you tell me a person from Assam? Okay, or okay, let's forget between person and personality. Okay, let's ask you some technical questions. Okay, not technical, but history related to technology and all that. Okay, can you tell the name of the city which is known as the birthplace of oil industry in India?
Birthplace
Of oil industry in India.
So I think
Petroleum industry.
I think it is 𝗊𝗿𝗆.
𝗊𝗿𝗆, right? Yeah, over to you, sir.
Which is your favorite subject?
In
In the field of civil engineering.
Field of civil engineering. My favorite subject there are 2 or 3. There is not a particular subject like soil mechanics, RCC, strength of materials.
Strength of material. What about survey?
I like survey, but because it is when it comes to theoretical, it is more boring. But when we do practical, it's interesting. So I'm not very. I'm not.
Okay. Which subject you have? Which department you have preferred?
I have prepared UT, sir.
UD. Town planning.
Yes, sir.
That means you have to deal with survey.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, how many types of chain we have?
So I'm not really sure, but it was about 4 or 5 chain.
4 or 5. Can you name?
Yes, one was first is surveyor's chain. Number 2 is engineer's chain, which is also known as Gunter's chain. And number 3 was.
Okay, engineer's chain is also known as Gunter's chain.
Yes, so I'm not really sure, but
okay. You are not sure. That means you are not very much interested with your surveying. Now your interest is in strength of material. Now, can you tell me about simple beam theory?
So simple beam theory, so starting with the assumptions that was
No, just write their
okay.
equation.
Okay, sir.
You have, okay. Yes.
So
Now, fine. I is your
I is the moment of inertia.
moment of inertia. What is the moment of inertia for your tubular structure?
For tube,
Yeah.
moment of inertia, it will be
Let's say external diameter is d1, internal diameter is, let's say, d2.
D1 and
D2.
D2, sir. It was it will be 1 by 64 under bracket D2 minus D1 whole cube.
Whole cube.
And whole raised to the power 4.
Whole raised to the power 4. Please start.
So, yes, I guess it was like that.
Now, what is the moment of inertia of circle?
Moment of inertia of circle.
Circle.
Yes, it was,
Moment of inertia का unit क्या?
raised to the power 4, meter raised to the power 4. So,
Some whatever unit we have to the power 4.
yes.
Then, would you like to rectify your mistakes?
Yes, sir.
Did you do any mistakes? Do you
Yes, sir,
feel?
yes, sir, I did. I did.
Then please rectify.
Something like that. I'm sorry, sir, but I was told like
Then also it is wrong. It must be pi by 64 under bracket d to the power 4 minus d to the power 4, whatever like d1, d2 we have. Nah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, individual power we have to do,
Yes, sir.
not whole to the power. Now, what do you mean by section modulus?
Section modulus is a distance between the extreme fiber of a material to the neutral axis.
That is section modulus. What is y then?
Okay, sorry, sir, that was y, and if we divide y by 2, then it will be section modulus.
Pardon? Y by 2 is your section. क्यों इतना nervous क्यों हो रहा है? Be relaxed. Take a deep breath.
So, I didn't really go through the formulas.
No, like your like subject is your strength of material. I think whatever I am asking is from strength of material only. Okay, and these are very basic. I hope so.
Yes.
Okay. So now can we start?
Yes.
Now section modulus. Okay.
So, it's not really coming in my mind, but
Section modulus is ratio of your moment of inertia and distance between extreme fiber and neutral axis, I by y. Remember?
yes, sir.
Fine? That is your section modulus. Now, and what about this slenderness ratio?
I think it is the ratio of the effective length.
Ratio of effective length
Effective length of the
and
I don't remember. Sir.
now radius of gyration. Do you remember?
No, sir, I don't know radius of gyration.
Pardon?
I don't know radius of gyration.
Oh, you don't know radius of gyration? Now, again, just a general question.
Sir.
You must have observed thrust.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In thrust, we are having tubular structure. Tubular structure, isn't it?
I have not
Trusses are made up of pipes, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What will happen if I replace those tubular structure with solid bar?
Yes, sir.
Like strength will increase, decrease, or something else will happen?
Strength will decrease because
If we replace tubular structure with solid bar, why strength will reduce?
so it depends whether the materials of the tube and the solid bar is same or not. And
Let's say both are made up of MSC steel, mild steel.
then the tubular steel will be more stronger than compared to the solid steel.
Why? Yes, you are correct. Tubular structures are more stronger than your solid bar. Why?
Because tubular structure has comparatively more moment of inertia as compared to
Tubular structure have more moment of inertia as compared to solid bar.
Yes.
How come this possible? Here, for tubular structure, you are deducting, na?
Sorry.
And if it is of, let's say, if you are having 20 mm dia solid bar,
Yes, sir.
okay, and another one you are having 5 mm thick tubular structure, okay, which one will have more moment of inertia?
So can I?
Oh, please.
So this was
Let's say 20 mm dia.
okay. This
Okay.
is
Solid one.
okay, sir.
Okay. Other one again we have external dia 20 mm and internal dia, let's say for example, let's say 12 mm. Okay. External diameter is 20, internal diameter is, let's say, 12. Which one will have more MOI? The expression is pi d 4 by 64, no? Pi d to the power 4 by 64 for circle, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Then obviously the solid will have more
Moment of inertia, isn't it? As compared to your tubular structure. But you are saying like tubular structure will be more stronger than your solid bar, and your statement is correct. Why? Like moment of inertia is not a parameter.
So then why it is I don't know, but I read like
Torsional resistance of your tubular structure is very high as compared to your
solid. Okay.
solid bar. Fine. Now, what is difference between your pressure and stress?
Pressure and stress.
Like for stress, we are having its unit is
Newton
per mm square, and for pressure,
pressure is also the same, but the difference is that stress is internal resistance
okay,
by nature.
okay,
But pressure is like it can be external also. Like if we apply a force on it.
let's say I have placed a bottle of water on this table.
Yes, sir.
Now, with it is having certain weight.
Yes, sir.
Okay, with this weight below this bottle, like can you say pressure has developed or like we are having stress?
So on this table,
Yes.
we will say like pressure is developed as well as stress also will be there.
How can you say that?
So the weight of the bottle is acting on the table.
Yes.
So it is applying a certain pressure on the table.
Okay.
So
like you have to choose now whether it is pressure or stress.
So on the surface, on the body of the table, like pressure is acting. But if we see at the internal mechanism, like inside the table, there will be some small resistance which the particles of this table will be resisting, like in order to resist it from breaking apart. So that internal resisting force we can say as stress.
Partially correct. Always remember stress followed by a strain.
Yes,
Whenever deformation occurs, then only we can say that stress has developed. Otherwise, only pressure is there. Okay.
yes, sir.
Now, Soil mechanics, like geotech, soil is also your favorite one, no?
Yes, sir.
You said like that.
Soil, in soil, what is mean by this homogeneous and isotropic?
So homogeneous means
How
the
it is
property,
different?
the property of the soil particles, it will be the same at every point in a soil mass. And isotropic will be that the property of the soil mass, the property of the soil particle, like it is same in all the direction. That is isotropic.
What about autotropic? Or like orthotropic, sorry. Orthotropic. This term is also sometimes used
Yes,
in
it
our
is
exams.
used.
No?
I'm not really sure about that.
Like property similar in perpendicular direction. No? Ortho, that means 90 degree. 90 degree. Okay.
Properties.
Now, as per your knowledge, soil is homogeneous or isotropic? What do you believe? Or heterotropic?
So neither, it should be neither isotropic or in case of field testing, we assume it to be, but in actual practice, it is not. It is neither homogeneous nor
Then it is.
So that term I don't know what.
Yes, it is neither homogeneous nor isotropic. We assume. Now, many a time we have seen, like मेरा पड़ोस में चार like 4-story building बनाया, उसका foundation let's say 1.5 meter नीचे गया, हमको construct करना 4-story building, हम भी 1.5 meter नीचे foundation डाल के बना सकते हैं.
So like
Is it like
by looking at the others, how
yes? Can I construct? Like if one person has constructed 4-story building by just inserting foundation below the ground as let's say 1.5 meter, can I construct my structure?
yes, you can construct, but the structure will be there or not. That we cannot say because it depends upon the soil. Like if his soil is more resisting farmer than his, he did. But if your soil is different from his and does not have enough bearing capacity, then obviously your.
How I could come to know regarding this bearing capacity?
So there are many tests to check the bearing capacity, but
Like?
commonly like plate bearing capacity, plate bearing test, and you can
That loss test.
direct shear test also is there, and cone penetration test also is there. But if you don't have any this instruments and all, but on the site also you can check by using a small concrete brick. Like you will use a concrete brick of about 15 centimeter, and you will directly drop it on the soil, on which at the depth of the foundation, and then there are some certain formulas which you will use.
For brick?
No, that we will use a concrete cube.
Okay.
So, like we will drop that concrete cube on the soil at the foundation level, and then the amount of depression that concrete cube gives, and from that we will find out the bearing capacity of the soil.
Have you heard about the vein shear test?
Sorry, sir.
Vein shear test?
Vein shear test.
Vein shear. Yes.
Vein shear test. VANE.
Okay, I'm not really sure, sir. I think.
Vein shear test, you haven't heard?
UCS.
Sir, I heard, but like we did not. I did not study it.
Okay.
For UCS, unconfined compression test, strength test.
We have not done that, sir.
What is demerit of direct shear test?
Demerit of direct shear test.
So,
No, sir, because to be frank, we do this direct shear test in our.
You haven't done?
Yes, sir.
okay, you tell me what are the tests that are available for determining the shear strength of soil?
Shear strength of the soil.
Sir, what are the tests your college are having?
There were many tests shear strength. Yes. Cone penetration test.
Penetration. You are saying that is the bearing test. That is to know about the bearing capacity.
Shear strength. So I don't remember the test for shear strength.
Okay. What are the shear parameters?
Shear parameters.
Yes.
Permeability.
Permeability.
Seepage.
No, that is a different thing. That is different. Shear strength is mainly depend on C and phi, no?
Yes, sir.
C and phi. Have you studied this Coulomb's law or Morse circle?
Morse circle, yes, sir.
Morse circle you have studied. So what is the use of Morse circle? Tell me briefly about Morse circle.
The application of Morse circle to
Sir, what are the question? Okay. So suppose the water is contain some iron. So what type of treatment you will give? Which treatment? Yeah.
So the most common treatment will be filtering.
Filtering.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is not. I'm saying the specific. Suppose iron is there. Suppose fluoride is there. What type of treatment?
For fluoride, there are some treatment like we can say reverse osmosis. Reverse osmosis.
No, that is different. So suppose there is hardness, then
hardness. So it depends whether the water there is permanent hardness or
temporary hardness. Very good. Temporary hardness. If suppose temporary hardness, then
the very simple thing is just boil the water.
Boiling the water.
Or either use
And
lime.
for permanent?
For permanent, we can use excess lime soda.
Okay.
And we can also use geolite process also.
Okay. What things make water hard?
The salts of calcium and magnesium.
Calcium and magnesium. Have you heard about alkalinity?
Alkalinity.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So what is it? Alkalinity.
So alkalinity is it is a property of water like which when the base material of the water increases.
What material of the water increases?
When the base of the water increases.
What are the minerals? What are the things that cause the alkalinity?
So I don't know what
Okay, so what are the instruments that measure turbidity?
So I only know one instrument, that is turbidity rod.
Turbidity rod?
Yes.
No. Have you heard about nephelometer?
Yes, sir. I read about it. I read yes once that nephelometer also is and turbidity rod. Yeah.
Nephelometer. Or and then do you know any instrument to measure the color?
No, sir. Color we can directly visualize that yes, there is color.
Visualize. No. There is one instrument called tintometer that used to measure it. Okay. So suppose you are having your apartment, you are having your home. So what type of system would you like to follow to dispose of the wastewater from your home?
System, sir.
Yeah. So suppose this house is yours. So what kind of wastewater will be produced and how you manage it?
Sir, I will use a combined sewerage system.
Combined sewerage system. And do you think Ithanagar city all are having combined sewerage system?
So it is. We cannot say it is exactly that it is separate or combined, but it is partly combined because the sewage that the human excreta that we do that generated is stored in a septic tank. So while it is stored in the septic tank, all the sewage is drained out by this sewage drainage. So, but when the septic tank is full, we use the same sewer to offload those excreta. So it is partly combined according to.
Okay. You tell me very clearly this septic tank and a septic tank is an different or it is a part of your sewerage system. This is a different method of technology or it is a part of your sewerage system.
So it is not part of sewerage system, but it is a storage tank where it should not be part of the sewerage system because it is meant to.
Yeah, it is very independent. Yes. It is independent. This is the one of the treatment system that is based on the principle of anaerobic digestion. No, anaerobic digestion. And your sewerage system is different. You have a separate system and sewer combined system, and then this one partially separate system. That you are mixing the things now, isn't it? So suppose you want to carry out. The people are using here ARUNACHAL. Many people are using a septic tank. That's different. But how you manage it? That is my question. What are the waste coming, and how will you manage?
So obviously, I will use combined system.
Combined system.
Yes, sir.
And so, what are the components in the combined system?
We will use a large size tube, a single tube, or we will because
carry a two waste. Which one?
It carries two sewage in one sewer. So
okay.
it is
two sewage. What is two sewage? Wastewater.
One will be the rainwater, that is the sewage, and the other domestic sewage coming out from home, and other will be from the sewage that is human excreta and all.
Okay, you are mentioning many times sewage, no?
Yes, sir.
What is this sewage? Is same as the rainwater?
No, sir. Sewage is liquid waste coming out from household activities like kitchen, sink, toilet, bathroom, and all those waters.
Okay. Suppose in 𝗖𝐴nagar you are saying partially separate system are using.
Yes, sir.
First of all, you tell me in 𝗖𝐴nagar is there a design of sewer is there or not?
No,
sewer system is there or not?
It is not there. But the side drains that they are providing,
yes,
they are using it as a sewerage system, because we can see like through that side drains, obviously all the liquid waste are flowing through that, and if we see at the time when people like clean their septic tank, the same sewage they used to flow it through that drain. So for me, in my opinion, I thought like it is partly.
Okay, that is fine. Suppose you are using septic tank to dispose of the night soil as well as those black water, no? So after septic tank, where those waste goes?
So the liquid waste or the solid waste?
What will be the effluent of septic tank? Septic tank में जाता है और उसका बाद कहाँ जाता है?
So that the solid waste will be settled down there, and the water obviously we will dispose of. And
in where?
To the drains, and then ultimately to the river.
Ultimately to the
river.
Yes. This is safe. Have you heard about sock pit?
Yes, sir.
Then what is the use of sock pit?
I don't. I have never seen someone using sock pit in our locality. Everyone will dispose it directly to the river.
Have you heard about dispersion trench?
Yes, sir.
These all are actually out. But people are not managing in 𝗖𝐴nagar. That is different case. But you should be safely dispose of this wastewater so that it should not harm the natural environment, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So how BOD is different from COD?
So BOD and COD both are oxygen demand requirement, but the difference is that BOD is those amount of oxygen which is required by the oxygen to decompose the organic matter present in the water. But COD is those oxygen which is required while decomposing all other materials present in the water, including the organic and inorganic as well.
Inorganic as well. Okay, fine. Suppose, have you heard about activated sludge process?
Yes, sir. But, I heard.
It is there in, I think it
Yes,
is
yes,
there
yes,
in the
yes,
syllabus.
yes, sir.
So activated sludge process may, why this name called activated?
Sir, sorry, sir, I did not read about activated sludge.
Okay,
Yes.
Okay, so fine, that is all about the.
Okay, the slab which is above your head
Yes, sir.
is one way or two?
Sir, it is two-way slab
How can you say that?
because it is supported by beam on all its four sides.
Okay, as well as it is multi-story,
Yes, sir.
isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And if generally one way slab we use in the places like
In the places like portico, veranda.
yes. Now, have you heard about lateral tie and stirrups?
Yes, sir.
What is difference? Where we use those?
Lateral ties and stirrups.
Or both term is same?
Sir, both are same lateral ties
Both term is same.
because they are provided in the column to resist the shear force.
Stirrups.
Yes. Yes.
Stirrups are provided in B. Lateral ties are always provided
in column.
column. If you have to construct a circular column,
Yes, sir.
okay, how many number of bars you will provide
Minimum will be 6, sir.
for circular one? And what should be the minimum diameter?
Minimum diameter, I'm not very sure, but it should not be less than 300 mm.
No, minimum diameter of bar.
Okay, bar.
Yes.
Okay. It should not be less than 12 mm.
mm. Okay. And what is the minimum percentage of steel which you can apply to your column?
Column, sir.
Minimum. And minimum, or let's say, what is the range of percentage of steel which is permitted in construction of a column?
It is from 0.12% to 4% of the.
0.12%.
Yes, sir. If you use HYSD bar and if you use mild steel, it will be around 0.15% of the cross section area.
The range is 0.8 to 0.8 to 6. Okay. For practical considerations, we restrict upper limit at 4. Okay. But lower limit is 0.8 of gross cross sectional area, and upper limit is, let's say, 6. But we can restrict at 4. Now, in Arunachal is like, how many seismic zones are there in India?
In Arunachal itself?
No, in India.
In India, there are four zones.
4 zones. And Arunachal is in which zone?
In zone 5.
Zone 5. That means we are in highly seismic zone. Okay. In order to construct a building in high seismic zone. Okay. Now, again, I'm just deviating from this one. Like, how many grade of steel bar we have?
Grade of steel bar.
For construction of structure. Different grades of steel bars are there, no?
There are
like FE 250, FE 415, FE 500, FE 560, 550, like for FE 550, like
I know just 250, 415,
250, 415, and 500. Like in code book, only these 3 is there. Okay, but in practice, in market, you will even get FE 550 as well. Okay, now let's say for 3 grade of bar, FE 250, 415, and 500. Which one you will prefer to utilize in your structure, which is constructed in highly seismic zone?
I will use the steel with the higher grades.
Higher grade.
Yes,
That means
FE 500.
why?
Because it has more carbon content and it has more strength and stability as compared to the.
As we increases carbon in steel, like iron, what happens?
The strength increases.
Strength increases at the same time.
Yeah.
Brittleness also increases,
also
na?
yes,
But in your highly seismic zone, you have to utilize bar which is having more ductility.
Then in that case, we have to use 250 mild steel.
250 mild steel. Okay, that's why generally we used to provide mild steel bar.
Okay, sir. Yes.
What do you mean by permanent and temporary adjustment of any instrument, surveying instrument?
So temporary adjustment refers to those of setting the instrument leveling and yes. And
Suppose you say 𝗘𝗏𝗏.
Yes,
Okay. Temporary settlement, temporary adjustment क्या को बोलते हैं 𝗘𝗏𝗏?
in case of 𝗘𝗏𝗏, the temporary adjustment will be I will set the 𝗘𝗏𝗏 and set I will make it centering. I will adjust the setting of the 𝗘𝗏𝗏. That itself is the temporary adjustment. Yes.
Then
And permanent adjustment is leveling the spirit level and all, and the
Spirit level. Okay, उसको हम spirit level क्यों बोलते हैं?
because I think the liquid is spirit liquid.
Water नहीं होता उसमें.
No, I think so. It is.
What will happen if we replace those spirit with water?
I don't know.
Certain properties there, no? So temporary and permanent adjustment. Temporary adjustment is usually done for every new station to set up an instrument. Every station you need to set up the instrument, that is called temporary adjustment. But permanent adjustment, you need to check the actually fundamental lines.
Yes, sir.
That should be exactly in a desired conditions. That are mostly done in the manufacturing industry, and then vertical lines and horizontal line of collimation,
Yes.
they all are 90 degrees to each other. That should be checked. That is known as permanent adjustment. So you tell me what do you mean by centering? Centering exactly क्या बोलता है? आप centering अभी बताएं ना. कुछ भी instrument का हम centering कर रहा मतलब क्या को बोलते हैं?
Centering means like setting the instrument exactly above the a station.
The station is centering. Okay, what do you mean by orientation in planetary survey?
Orientation means it is simply a rotation of the plane table in order to visualize the different station. For example, like if I have first seen if I drawn a line on one place, then I have to change its position. So the turning of the plane table is called orientation, the changing of the direction.
Changing of direction is not orientation. Orientation is done to check whether whatever you change is in the original position or not, by doing back sighting or by doing using the compass. So
that means making fixed angle with fixed direction.
Yeah, then only you can just start doing that.
Like every time, now, whenever we look a map, like we have like north is in this direction, isn't it? So we are just checking whether we are moving correct.
Okay, you tell me the difference between pipe flow and open channel flow.
Pipe flow and open channel. So
what is difference exactly?
Very simple difference is that in open channel flow, it is exposed to atmosphere.
Okay,
atmosphere. And pipe flow, the liquid flows in a closed material.
Okay, so in pipe flow, do you know what formula used for finding out the pipe flow? The ditches of the pipe flow.
Ditches of the pipe flow, no? Formulas, I don't really remember the formula.
Okay, is there any circumstances or chances that we can say open channel flow for the pipe flow as well?
Open channel flow.
In like, is there any situation when we can say that flow is open channel, flow in open channel, but flow is flowing in, let's say, pipe. Pipe flow is also considered as open channel. My statement is correct or not?
So I have no idea about this.
Absolutely. So Shear, when you say about Shear, no?
Yes, sir.
So you have studied in I think Assam Don Bosco. Yeah, Downtown University. Okay. So in Shear, that the flow is a pressure flow or this one pipe flow is mainly pressure flow. Okay, pressure flow or this is the open channel flow. Shear. Shear is designed for full flow or half flow or what?
It is designed for half flow.
Half
And
flow.
it flow under gravity. It's not under pressure.
Okay, it's under gravity.
But sir, again, certain stretch in Shear is also there, where we have to design for pressure flows. Which stretch? What is the specific name for that particular one? I think it is there, no?
I think it's I'm not really sure, but I think it is a siphon.
Siphon.
Okay. So pipe flow भी usually आपका जब तक full नहीं होगा उसको हम लोग pressure flow नहीं बोलते हैं.
Open channel.
That is open channel flow. Okay. So I think that is fine. So सबको cover कर दिया आपको, ठीक है? You are the last person. That is why we covered.
You must have studied highway engineering,
Yes, sir.
pavement design.
Yes, sir.
Now, in case of rigid pavement and flexible pavement, how loads are being transferred?
So in case of flexible pavement, the loads are transferred from grain to grain.
Yes, grain to grain.
But in case of flexible pavement, the load is distributed in a wide area to that slab.
Slab access. Okay. And in order to calculate thickness of your flexible pavement, which test we prefer? Basically.
Tests, sir.
Yeah. From which test we get the thickness of your flexible pavement? Have you heard about CBR test?
Yes, sir.
Why we used to conduct?
To check the strength of the
Soil subgrade. Okay. And from that strength, we actually know what should be the thickness of your pavement material. Okay. Have you heard about Westergaard theory?
No, sir.
No. You haven't studied like your pavement design?
Yes. Yeah.
You have studied pavement design?
Yes.
You have one subject. एक subject है आपका ये pavement design करके.
No, sir. It was just
part of highway. Okay, fine.
But how you have calculated stresses of pavement without that Westergaard theory?
So we might have done, but I am not able to recall.
Okay, sir.
Last question.
Last. ब्रिज को हम क्लासिफाई कैसे करते हैं? लाइक सबस्ट्रक्चर एंड सुपरस्ट्रक्चर कैसे क्लासिफाई करते हैं ब्रिज का?
Structure.
Superstructure.
So I cannot study about this.
Okay. It is the bearing. Okay. From the level of bearing, we used to classify substructure and superstructure in case of bridge. Please go through those things.
What is your percentage in BTech? Pass percentage?
So it was around 80. It was in grade.
Yeah. 8 point.
Yes, sir.
8.5.
8.5.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Percentage it will be again decrease.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, but
Must be 9.5 into something multiplying factor.
I think you are aware of every subject. I think mostly I have seen, and most of them you can. Good. Best of luck for your exam.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck, okay? Your GS was also good thing, not bad.
But you have to study. ऐसा नहीं कि जाके सो गया.
Sir, actually, I thought that they will not let us use pen and paper. So
No.
that's
They will ask you.
okay. That's why I did not recall all those formulas and all.
Sometimes they will ask you to draw graph also.
Yeah.
They'll explain each and every inflection point of graph. So you should be aware of this. Okay.
वो उसका मूड पे डिपेंड करता है. इंटरव्यू
That
पैनल
is
पे
depend on expert.
They might have a whiteboard, they might give you blank.
व्हाइट बोर्ड जनरली आपका लेक्चरर इंटरव्यू में
Anyway, you manage well, and we have seen. Okay,
Okay, sir.
we'll do little effort. You'll make it. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
That's good.
Thank you.
Sir.
So
Thank you,
good
sir.
luck from our side.
Thank you, sir, for
Bye.
this beautiful experience.
Yeah.
I have to prepare more.
Yeah, you have to prepare.
Thank you, sir.
और है कि नहीं?
ये जो आप लोग का क्वेश्चन को थोड़ा मोड़ा इसमें आंसर किया है ना?
नहीं, और भी है।
नहीं है,
पहला वाला भी था।
वो पास वाला भी अच्छा था, लेकिन ये ये हर क्वेश्चन आंसर किया, लेकिन कुछ कुछ में वो गलत जगह तीर मार रहा था ना।
हाँ,
ये हैंडल बट ये
ब्लफ कर रहा था।
ब्लफ
या ब्लफ